We can now begin the house wiring. The house wiring consists of multi-pair cables. The cables are all tagged. Two-wire jumpers will also be used. They must be tagged as you terminate them. Once again, the loop diagram shows us the signal path only. Other documentation shows us precisely how a particular cable pair, or pairs, is used to carry a signal. For instance, look at the controller output circuitry. The path is from TB255-6, terminals 2C and 2D, through TB259-1 to the controller output module. Is the path a jumper or cable? You cannot tell by looking at the loop diagram. To find out, we have to look at a transducer block wiring diagram. This is a transducer terminal block, so named because it shows the interconnection between the output module and the field cable terminal block. TB259-1 is a transducer terminal block. The wiring on TB259-1 should conform to the transducer terminal block drawing. The wires on the right are multi-pair cable wires that terminate at a group of controllers in a specific 5-pack. The wires on the left are two-wire jumpers that connect the transducer block to the field cable block. Look at the transducer block TB259-1. What terminals are used? Terminals 4C and 4A. What color wire pair is used? The blue-black pair. Check the transducer terminal drawing. Terminals 4C and 4A do terminate with the blue-black cable pair. Attach the lugs to the cable wire pairs, but do not terminate the cable on the output module yet. Terminate the jumper that connects the transducer block to the field cable block. We will check continuity from the output module to the field cable block by using a buzzer. Hook the buzzer from the blue wire to ground. Ground TB255-6 terminal 2D. This is the electrical path you have checked for continuity. Verify terminal 2C on TB255-6 through the black wire to ground. Terminate the blue and black wires on the output module. Mark the loop diagram showing wires terminated and tested. Look once again at the transducer block wiring diagram. The drawing and the block wiring are identical. Now work exercise number 5 in your workbook. The next portion of wiring we will complete is the input current path from the controller to the field cable block. The input wiring goes from TB255-6, terminal 1B and 1A, to input module 257-1-7. Out of the module to TB256-1, the transmitter block. Input module 257-1-7 is shown here on the terminal directory. It is the 7th from the top in the first group. This is input module 257-1-7. It is the 7th input module from the top. This terminal block wiring diagram shows the interconnections between field cable block, input module, and the controller. It corresponds to the loop wiring diagram. This block is called a transmitter block. The wiring to the extreme right consists of 2-wire jumpers that connect terminals 1 and 3 of an input module to the field cable terminal block. Can you locate the jumper on the loop diagram? This is the jumper. It connects the input module to the field cable terminal block. Install and terminate the jumper as per the transmitter block drawing or loop diagram. The input module wires terminate on TB256-1, as shown on the loop diagram, or as shown on the transmitter block with module wiring diagram. Terminate the input module wires. The next portion of wiring we will terminate will be that wiring which connects TB256-1, the transmitter block, to the controller. This will complete the input wiring. This circuit consists of 2-wire pair in a multi-pair cable. One pair is orange-black. The other is white-red. Examine the terminal block wiring diagram. Notice the input modules and the 2 cables. One cable goes to the computer analog block. The other cable goes to a 5-pack of controllers in the panel. This is the cable we will discuss first. Our loop diagram shows that terminals 10C, 11A, 12B, and 12A connect the transmitter block to the controller. Look at the terminal block wiring diagram. Terminals 10, 11, 12 are not shown. How will you know which pairs to use? You will have to use the cable termination schedule shown on the drawing. This information gives you the pair color code. The terminal block where the wires terminate, and the controller terminal where the other end of the wires terminate. The cable termination schedule is an engineering shortcut. The termination points of the cable are designated rather than drawn in schematic form. For instance, we need the wires that leave TB256-1 terminals 10C, 11A, 12B, and 12A. Look once again at the termination schedule. Locate terminal block terminals 10C, 12A, 11A, and 12B. The schedule gives you the wire pairs to use and shows you where to connect both ends of the wires. Terminate the pairs at the terminal block as per the cable termination schedule. Orange on TB 256-1, terminal 10C. Black on TB 256-1, terminal 12A. Terminate the remaining pair. Now locate the orange-black and white-red pairs at the controller. Form and attach the lugs to the wires, but do not terminate the wires yet. Verify the continuity of all 4 wires. For instance, attach the buzzer or VOM from the orange wire to ground. Ground TB 256-1, terminal 10C. Check the other wires in a like manner. Check for shorts and grounds. Terminate the pairs on the transmitter terminal block as per the loop diagram. Or the cable termination schedule. Color the wiring that is complete. Now work exercise number 6 in your workbook.